Welcome back, everyone, to Muscle Serpents Daily. It is Wednesday, June 19th, 3 days in a row. We got a lot going on here. I want to get right to it. A lot of hatching going on here, babies to look at, and a lot of upkeep in the snake room. So stay tuned. Let's check out what's going on here. It's feeding time, and we have some little small rabbits here, and we have some jumbo rats, and we're going to feed some of the bigger snakes right now. As you saw, let's go over there and check out our olive python who ate the phone yesterday. She's obviously very hungry. We're going to give her a little rabbit and see how she eats. Hopefully she won't take the phone and she'll take the rabbit today. Let's check out what we got here. I usually get my tongs, and because they're giving me a little bit of a better range of motion here. So I'll grab the rabbit with my tongs. I'll open up my cage ahead of time here. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Now this gives me a better range, so I'm not going to get my hand bitten off like it did. Like the phone almost got eaten yesterday. So she got it. As you can tell, very hungry little girl here. So she's going to be happy eating her little rabbit. And we'll move on to the next snake. Next female to eat here is going to be my hypo granite burm, who is also head for albino and green. She laid a beautiful clutch of eggs for me earlier this year, a few months ago, and they're going to hatch probably any day now. So she's been eating really well. I'm going to give her also a 3/4 pound rabbit. She probably could eat bigger, but I'm starting her off slow. You know, there's no rush. I don't like to overfeed. Or some people give really large meals. I'm not looking to have a gigantic, 20-foot burm in my house, so we'll take our time with this one. Let's get this door open. There she goes. She got it. She's very hungry today. And she's putting her size back on little by little. So we saw a nice albino olive python eat. We saw a Burmese python eat. Now we're going to see a boa. And they all attack the prey a little different. They're all getting the same 3/4 pound rabbit. All right, let's see how my double het boa woman caramel blood, how she eats. All right, she's a big girl. She lost a lot of weight this year. Let's see how she grabs this. Oh, she got it. She's a little more civilized about the way she goes about her eating, but the result is the same. She's gonna swallow that rabbit. I just started feeding rabbits recently. I was feeding, mostly jumbo rats, and Matt Lindsay, my rodent guy, said I have some small rabbits. I'm gonna try that. I have a couple big rabbits that I fed, right before the breeding season, for the burm breeding season. I fed her a couple. She got about maybe 2 or 3 rabbits that were bigger, a couple pounds, and I think that really helped push her over the edge and allowed her to breed this year. But by and far, during the rest of the year, I try not to overfeed them too big a prey. Like I said, I don't want huge monster animals. All right, now we're going to move on to jumbo rats. We're going to go for my big IMG Anery Motley het albino, who produced a great litter. We got some IMG Moonglows this year from her. She should be pretty hungry here because she's once again trying to recover her weight as well. All right, well, I missed this because she got a little aggressive and knocked over the water bowl, but that's my IMG Anery Motley het albino female who just gave me a great Moonglow IMG litter. She got a nice jumbo rat there as well, and she's all happy, but she's going to make a mess of the tank because she's knocking over the water bowl. They always loved to kill the prey and go right into the water bowl, but I don't know why. All right, here's my Super Raptor. She can grab that. She's a really good eater, this girl. Once again, I'm trying to get her to get some nice size so we can breed her this upcoming season for 2020, and she's eating really good. She's putting on some nice size. All right, let's check out a girl who just laid some great eggs, and this is a Coral Glow Pastel bred to a Mandarin. I repeated this breeding. It was probably one of my greatest babies I produced last year. It was my Coral Glow Pastel Mandarin, which I actually wound up selling to a really good customer of mine, and he was very happy. He also picked up 2 Mandarin females. He's going to be producing some great stuff. Well, repeated the breeding. It looks like we got some nice eggs in there, and we're going to pull her, and we're going to see how many eggs we got. All right, we got the eggs here. We got 5 eggs. 1 is questionable, so we got 5. I'm going to candle these eggs because they got turned a little bit. And then I'm going to mark them with a marker, and I'm going to put them in the egg box. And in 60 days, maybe we'll hit another one of those awesome Coral Glow Mandarin pastels. For some reason, it seems like the Mandarin and the Coral Glow actually looks even better than the banana and the Mandarin, even though they theoretically are the same gene, the Coral Glow and the banana. I'm going to make a little bit more of a comparison this year because I do have both. I have banana mandarins I'm going to be producing, and I'm going to be producing Coral Glow mandarins, and so we'll see once again if there is a dramatic difference or if it just was, variability, because there is variability between clutch to clutch and between banana to Coral Glow and stuff like that. Every snake doesn't look exactly the same. All right, let's get these in the box. All right, we got them in the egg box. I'm going to keep this. I was going to move this one, and I was going to pull it off and straighten it out, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't know. I'm always worried that it's going to touch the top of the box and get moldy. So I might pull that one off and put it down. But I candled this egg. I didn't see any veins in it. I'm going to leave it there anyway. There's a little air bubble at the top, but it doesn't look very promising. But we still got 4 good ones, and those odds are pretty good since the Coral Glow and the Mandarin are both incomplete dominance. We're not looking at trying to land any recessive, so we should have decent odds on these. All right, let's go on to the next project this morning, and we're going to finish up today's little daily video with our carpet python clutch. This was double het snow to double het snow. So we're looking for that albino axanthic, and that's the white as we can get carpet python. There's nothing better than a white carpet python, and as you can see, we hit it right here. This little boy or girl, we haven't sexed them yet. You can see the regular albinos compared to this one. This one's just really white, and this one has a little darker. These will all lighten up. All the carpet, by the way, look darker when they're born, and after a year, they kind of undergo that color change, and they'll all lighten up quite a bit. But this one is already white, and we're going to see it get lighter. So that's our snow. These are probably double het, or 66%, I should say, double hets. Those are albinos, 66% het axanthic. When you look through the pile here, there's a axanthic, 66% het albino. Let's see if we can get it out. You can tell the axanthics because they have the silver eyes. Really beautiful. I love it. Nothing better than a black and white snake, too. Well, the only thing better than a black and white snake in my mind is a white snake. So these guys still have to shed. Obviously, they just came out of the goo. There's still a few that haven't come out of the eggs completely. So a lot of great stuff going on here with the carpets. My goal ultimately is to make a moon glow, which they have in Australia already, which would be a pretty much solid white. That snow is pretty close, but we can go a little better. Hopefully in the next year or so, I'm going to introduce the caramel gene. Maybe even, I know the hypo gene is over here in the US now, but I wouldn't mind getting the caramel in there with the snow. That'll definitely light it up as well. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video and all the great babies we saw and all the great stuff going on here over at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. And if you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because that makes me want to do these videos even more. And hopefully we'll be back again tomorrow. Stay tuned.